So is Beyonce really planning to scrap Ivy Park after low sales? So it looks like Beyonce's brand Ivy Park might not be as successful as we were led to believe, because reports have it that she is losing hundreds of millions of dollars because of low sales. What on earth is going on with Beyonce, and is she starting to lose her magic touch? Beyonce might be sweeping the Grammys and other award shows, but one place she is not winning is when it comes to her brand Ivy Park. Now, Ivy Park has been around for a while since it was launched back in 2016, and to be fair to Beyonce, it did perform very well for a couple of years, and sales were high because people were just dying to get their hands on some merch, because we all know that Beyonce is not one of those celebrities who just pump out merch all the time. The first couple of drops were successful, but recently the success has begun to decline so much that insiders are now reporting that not only is the brand not making money, it's actually losing money. This comes as a shock because it's kind of hard to imagine the Beyonce finding it hard to sell her merch. But according to an in-depth analysis by the Wall Street Journal, Ivy Park sales crashed by over 50% and only brought in about $40 million last year, and this amount is the total from all the drops that the brand did last year. Now, this might seem like a lot of money, and it is, but it falls way below the projected range from Adidas, who partners with the brand. The Journal said sales of Ivy Park tumbled by more than 50% to about 40 million in 2022, coming in below internal Adidas projections for 250 million in sales that year. Documents reviewed by the Wall Street Journal show this means that the brand lost more than $200 million from the crashing sales, which is just an insane amount of money, especially considering that they also lost hundreds of millions of dollars after they kicked Kanye West out last year because of his anti-Semitic statements. So Ivy Park's performance might mean that there is more trouble down the road for Adidas because they just can't afford to keep losing money. Now, for Beyonce, however, it's not that much of a big deal for her because she reportedly gets about 20 million in annual payments each year anyways. So she's not gonna really feel the pinch as much. Sure, her extra bonuses are probably going to be slashed as well, but at least she's still making money. But as some people have pointed out, it's kind of embarrassing for an artist at Beyonce's level to be struggling to sell her merchandise. She has a huge, strong, and super supportive fan base, so it was kind of expected that she would find it easy to sell out. But even her fans are complaining about how expensive the clothes are because some of the items go for as high as $600. There have also been fan theories as to why Ivy Park is flopping, especially when compared to other celebrity brands like Rihanna Fenty Beauty and Kim Kardashian's Skims, both of which have been performing really well since they were launched. People gave their 2 cents on Twitter, of course, with saying things like, "Love B, but Ivy Park clothes makes no sense. It's athleisure, but you can't work out in it. Casual, but not enough to just run errands in. Sexy, but not something you'd wear on a night out as a regular person. These clothes just don't work for a regular person." These are multiple problems with Ivy Park promo. 1. Beyonce herself is elusive. Her being the face of her brand means she has to be omnipresent, which she isn't gonna do. 2. When we think Beyonce as a brand, our initial thought isn't athleisure. It doesn't align. And this other person said, "I never seen Beyonce or anybody she care about wearing Ivy Park. If you not even wearing your stuff, why would I?" A lot of people seem to share the opinion that it's weird for Beyonce to never wear her own brand outside of promotional shoots and posts, but then we rarely ever get street pictures of Beyonce because she's just so private. So that would explain why we've never seen her in her clothes. But a spokesperson for Adidas spoke to Forbes and said, "Assumptions about Ivy Park are not correct. Its partnership with Ivy Park is strong and successful, and it continues to be inspired by our collective vision and are proud of the work we have created together." The company does not disclose key financial figures for individual product categories. So does this mean that the Wall Street Journal was making things up, or is Adidas just trying to save face by covering up the loss? Well, Beyonce's contract with Adidas ends at the end of the year, so if Adidas chooses to cut ties with her, then that might be a sign that Ivy Park really is flopping, because if Adidas is not making money, they'll probably want to cut her off. But while we wait to find out if that is true and what's not, y'all go ahead and check out this other messy video.